Planet Vero Studio is powered by the Nolan Group of eXp Realty. MyNextHomeFinder.com. Chris Nolan grew up in New York until he joined the U.S. Marine Corps in 1996. He then joined the U.S. Capitol Police until making the transition to real estate. Shortly after, the Nolan Group was formed. They continue to strive for the best possible experience for buyers and sellers. How can they help you in your journey? And now, here's The Nolan Show with your host, Chris Nolan.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nolan Show, and I'm glad you tuned in. It's been another week, and we've had a lot of stuff going on in the world. And with us here today, we got Kayla Lambert. How you doing today, Kayla?
I'm doing great. How are you?
So far, so good. And of course, behind the controls, we got Jesse over there running everything.
Hey everybody.
So we were going to talk, and I was going to actually talk about some serious stuff today, but it was brought up to me because of a couple of different situations. There's some things going on out there that we really need to be aware of, especially if you guys are thinking about buying or selling a home. There's some crazy things that we find in these houses. Okay, I went to go show a house the other day, and there was actually when you opened up the door, the doorbell was on the inside of the locked front door. Okay, hence why you need a quality contractor, right? Mm-hmm. But now, Kayla, you've been in a lot of houses over the past little over a year now. Mm-hmm. Have you seen anything crazy out there?
Oh, yeah. I've seen homes that are completely ripped apart, and then someone tried to come back and put them back together, but they didn't do it quite right.
Okay. And so what have you seen?
Oh, just flooring uneven, kitchens torn out. I mean, pools that are, have no water in them and just completely nasty on the bottom.
Yeah, well, some of them are disrepair. Yeah. And I'm aware of that. But there's some other things that can be avoided, right? So sometimes people don't have the money to, fix their houses, and unfortunately it happens, right? So pools that are in disrepair or things like that, things when you're talking about the mismatched flooring and people putting it in on their own, get a contractor. If you don't know what you're doing, get a contractor, right? Mm-hmm. Because the only thing worse than having an old floor is having a new floor that they have to tear up anyway. Mm-hmm. It's horrible. But there's some silly stuff that goes on out there. We were actually on a way to a house, and the seller called up, and she was all upset because she forgot her underwear on the printer. Oh, so you need to put this stuff away. So for everybody listening, if you're selling your house, you got to put your stuff away before you go out there. Yeah. And I've been doing this for over 10 years now, and been in a lot of houses, listed a lot of houses, and some of the stuff is funny. One of the first houses I went on, I'll never forget, the showing instructions said, when you arrive at the house, if the goose is loose, flap your arms and he'll fly back into the cage, or run back into the cage. Now, I know that if I did that, somebody was there with a video camera, right? And I was gonna wind up on some ridiculous.
You just been pranked.
Yeah. Sure as anything, there was a goose there, but the goose was chill. He was just kind of went on his way. But there's a lot of silly stuff that goes on out there. Yeah. So I've seen all sorts of stuff. I like to post it on our Facebook pages when the stuff that I can post that's out in public. But and people say it's here in Florida, but it's not. I've seen it in Maryland, in Florida. It's all over the place. So, any other thing that you can think of? Because I know you've seen some stuff over the past little bit.
Seen like it was someone left their package of cookies by the couch open, just sitting there, and you do a show and you're like, oh, they were eating real quick, I guess. I had to run. I've seen stuff like that a lot.
What about when you and I were going around for those houses that we were getting ready to list, and the one woman came running out saying that she was going to shoot you?
Yeah, that was. Yeah, she was
a little nutty.
Yeah, she was going through her own issues, it seemed to be.
Oh, she definitely. Well, then she dived behind the door. She was hiding, and I don't know who she was hiding from. She must have thought we were the feds or something.
Well, you know what? And I think your car was wrapped at that point,
I don't think
was it?
Oh,
it wasn't?
I think it was before I wrapped the car.
Before the wrapped? Okay.
So the fact that we were showing up in a dark-colored four-door sedan probably made her a little nervous. So now we got to wonder what she was doing in that house. What do you think, Jesse?
Yeah, who knows? It takes all kinds, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, so she's behind. She's paranoid. She's diving behind her house, right? You said?
Yeah, well, but she dove behind it. She had the door open. She dove behind the door.
Okay, and she's calling out threats to Kayla.
Yeah, she was calling out threats. And you can tell Kayla's very intimidating, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I got the window down, taking a photo of the house.
That was pretty
Something
funny.
going on in her brain that shouldn't be. Yeah.
Years ago, I was out helping my stepson buy a house, and he was buying his first house, right? And we were looking at, he wanted to get something to fix up, so we were looking at some short sales and foreclosures and things like that. And normally anybody that knows me knows that I'm always early, to everything. So I was running later than usual, but still early for the appointment for this house, and he was already there with his buddy. And it was actually a nice little house. It was a foreclosure, and it had a detached garage behind. And it was so funny. He came running around the side of the garage because he had walked around the house, and I guess they left the garage open. He comes running out, and he's like, "There's a meth lab! There's a meth lab in the garage!" So I start cracking up because there's no way a bank is going to leave a meth lab in a house. So I go back there, and what he thought was a meth lab was actually an old biodiesel refinery, one of those home, you remember those things, Jesse?
Okay.
You could buy them on in the magazines to make your own biodiesel when all the fuel was crazy last time.
Yeah. Like a vegetable oil.
Yeah, all the vegetable oil and all that stuff. made your trucks and cars smell like French fries.
Yeah. I had an ex that did that, yeah. Yeah, her car smelled like French fries rolling down the highway.
It was all good, and that stuff was actually, it made sense. You use old oil and stuff, you make it into fuel to run your cars. But then people started breaking in and stealing oil from restaurants and stuff. That didn't make any sense.
Right.
So, but yeah, people do some silly stuff. But yeah, we've seen all sorts of stuff. So anyway, my 2 cents is, if you're out there and you're getting ready to sell your house, put your underwear away, put away your biodiesel labs and whatever else you have.
And give us a call.
And give us a call. We'll help make sure that you don't have any of that stuff out. All right.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's been pretty cool out there. We have a lot of stuff going on. I know, Kayla, you've been working like crazy. You've put in a bunch of offers here recently.
Yeah.
Right, and I know a couple of them didn't get accepted, but they were for different reasons, right? One seller decided not to sell, stuff like that.
Yeah, the seller decided to withdraw the home.
So unfortunately that does happen, but typically you do a really good job of getting these contracts signed and accepted for your clients. So, and that's huge. We actually have on our team, we have a bunch of new agents that joined with us here recently, and just in this this last weekend, our 3 of our new agents signed over $2 million worth of contracts just by doing the things that we do. So it's definitely it's pretty cool, when you use the systems. But that's why it's so important to know what you're doing and know that, for everybody that's listening, I know there's a lot of crazy stuff out there on the news about how this is crazy and that's crazy. Realistically, the interest rates, they went up, but they're still not that bad, right? They're still a lot lower than they have been in a lot of other times that we had. It's a little higher than it was last year, last year, but it's still not bad. And when you look at that over the course of a loan, a mortgage, still a great time to buy. I've also heard people talking about the fact that the houses are elevated in price. Well, yeah, they are elevated in price, but that's because we've had how many hundreds of thousands of people move here in the past couple of years?
A whole bunch.
Right. They're predicting, I forget the exact day, but exact year, but they're saying I think it was like 15 years, and they're expecting Florida to double in population.
Wow.
That's a lot of people coming down here. But the cool thing about it is, right, when you look at it, what's going on out there, it was the last time we had the recession and downturn in the housing crisis, everything, well, first off, especially here in Florida, we had a lot of loans that were based on just bank statements, and if you could say loans, you got one. They have a lot tighter criteria now than they did then. But also, back then, Florida was based around retirement homes and vacation homes, right? Now we have infrastructure. We have a lot of working age people coming down here with good jobs. We have industries that have set up here because of the tax structure and how friendly Florida is to small business. I mean, it's a great place to set up a small business or a medium or even a large business. So we have a lot of businesses coming here and a lot of higher end working individuals. So that is going to drive up the price.
Yeah.
So basically, for anybody that's thinking about buying or selling, this is where it's really important. And I know a lot of times we don't get into all the specifics on real estate, but you guys got to know, we're out there and we like to have some fun on the show and highlight different businesses. But at the end of the day, we're here to serve our community, and we are here to make sure that you guys get the best possible deal, whether you're buying a house or selling a house, and make sure that you get a fair price for selling it and, you know, get a good price for when you're buying a home. And it's more than just the price also, right? Because there's also terms in there that make a big difference. So, you know, let's talk about it. Definitely give us a call. Once again, you guys can always email me, cnolan@thenolangroup.com. You can reach out to Kayla. We have our name all over our phone, all our contact information all over the website. So check us out, and it's mynexthomefinder.com. And we do have to take a break, so we're going to come right back. All right? Don't go anywhere, everybody. We'll see you in just a couple minutes. Sell now or sell later? We'll help you decide with a free home evaluation. I'm Chris Nolan with the Nolan Group of eXp Realty. We'll discuss your options, whether to refinance or how much you can get for your home. No commitment necessary. Visit nolanshow.com.
You picked the right plants, soil, and fertilizer. Did you pick the right mulch? C.W. Willis has quality mulch. You could say it's mulch better. In fact, there's not mulch more we can say about it. C.W. Willis Family Farms has mulch better mulch on Oslo Road in Vero Beach.
At Sunshine Furniture, our 35,000 square foot showroom is filled with the largest selection of in-stock coastal furniture on the Treasure Coast. Dining and bedroom sets, occasional tables, sofas, sleeper sofas, loveseats, and chairs, including lots of slipcover styles from Universal, Four Seasons, and Capri. We have a gallery of Tommy Bahama and Lexington with styles designed for a relaxed approach to the finer things in life. Right now, we're having a summer sale with lots of great markdowns, including all pictures, lamps, and accessories half price. Sunshine Furniture, 1295 US 1 in Vero Beach, next to Planet Fitness. Family owned and operated since 1991. Don't forget to visit our outlet and closeout store directly across the street, and visit our website at sunshinefurniturecasual.com.
Sunshine Furniture, the best in every way. Ooh, how is sunshine? Sunshine Furniture, the best in every way. Ooh, how is sunshine? Sunshine.
If you've got a job to do, call Workhorse. We can remodel your whole home, your bathroom, your kitchen, or even just put a fresh coat of paint on whatever you need. We're not handyman, we're licensed and insured contractors. Find us on Facebook, Workhorse Residential Contractor.
Too many options can be overwhelming. When it comes to water treatment, Affordable Water makes it easy. Let Affordable Water explain it all so you feel good about the water you're using for you and your family.
Affordable Water.
Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in or sticking with us. And if you're just checking in, still here, we got Kayla Lambert with us and Jesse over there behind the controls. And we were talking just a little bit about the market and some of the silly stuff that we find out there. Kayla, what do you got going on? I mean, for people that are out there thinking about buying or selling, do you have any openings over the next few days?
Yeah, so if you want to go see homes, I can go show them in Palm Bay, Sebastian, Vero, in between of those areas and a little bit outside of those areas. My phone number is 772-696-4331. If you're interested, we can have a conversation, chat a little bit about what you're looking for, what your needs are, all that good stuff.
Awesome. Yeah, now one of the cool things is everybody knows we made this big switch here recently. Mm-hmm. And we've been bringing on quality agents. We're not just taking anybody, but we've been very specific about it. We've added agents. We now service up and down the East Coast. Mm-hmm. So we have agents in different locations, as well as we service the whole Orlando area. And we're still looking for agents. So we have the proven systems. They work. If you're an agent looking for a place to go, give us a call also. Or if you're a new agent or thinking about getting your license, give us a yell. We'd love to talk to you and hear all about it. Kayla, she's here. She's willing to talk to you. She started with us how much did you know about real estate before you started?
Nothing.
But
Honestly,
now
nothing.
you're doing great, and you're helping a lot of good people.
Yeah, a lot of progress has happened.
So I'm actually pretty excited. We have some really good friends of mine. We started the process over a year ago looking for homes, and they decided to build a home. And their home is right there on the cusp of being finished. So they were over there, and it looks like we just got a few more weeks, and they'll be settling, and then we'll have some new neighbors here right in Sebastian. So it's a cool home by Miranda Homes. So Miranda's actually the one building it, and beautiful home, 4 bedrooms, 3 bath, really just a nice size, nice home with all the nice little amenities that you would need for a nice Florida life. So, and then of course we're always right down the road from the river. So no matter what house you have, you're right down the road from the river. So how bad can it be?
Yeah, and I've even noticed that the drives on US 1 are pretty nice compared to anywhere you go. Like just taking a nice drive on US 1 or going on the Indian River Boulevard. Yeah,
it's real pretty roads. I like riding down A1A. It's just a nice. You just can't be in a rush.
No,
because that's you're not moving very fast on A1A. So, but have you been down on A1A recently?
Of course.
So they put on a lot of it all through Vero and stuff. They put bike lanes in and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So it makes it a little more comfortable for the bikes. It makes it more comfortable for us in the cars too. We're not running them over anymore. So
They're also building a lot more there. Have you noticed that? The Orchid.
Well, yeah, there's
all those homes got built. It felt like they popped up out of nowhere almost.
I watched. Yeah, that community was there for a while, and with nothing happening, and then they started building, and I think they're just about sold out over there, or pretty close. So a lot of communities, but there's a lot of new communities still popping up. So even though everybody hears about the shortage in inventory and stuff, guys, there's more houses coming. Okay, so for everybody, don't be scared. We got plenty of houses. All right, just make sure you call somebody who knows what they're doing. Right. So what will you be doing? You got some stuff going on this week outside of work.
I have a lot of company down. My boyfriend's friends, 4 friends, are all down from Jersey.
Okay.
And so, I'm being kind of like a host of the home and making sure the house is clean, trying to figure out what we're all going to eat, because it's hard to feed or cook for 6 people because we're used to cooking for 2. So imagining just what to cook for that many people, it's been a lot. I've been going out a lot though, golfing and going to the beach.
You could always just cook them chili, then punch them in the mouth.
Yeah.
And see if they get out of here for tomorrow.
I can make them chili actually, but I wouldn't want that to happen. I might be traumatized from that chili.
So you've been playing golf.
I haven't really been playing. I've been putting.
You've been putting. Okay. Well, when are you going to start swinging the golfs and playing the full game?
I've been thinking about it recently, actually. I just had to get clubs and stuff and get fitted and all that. But I'm interested in learning. It looks really hard, though, is the thing. So.
Well, I'm no good at it. I play a couple times a year, and I'm horrible at it. And I understand this, but I don't, I go out there twice a year for charity tournaments, and that's about it, the extent of my golfing. But it's cool. We were talking earlier, I was talking with Jesse. Past 9 holes, you're losing my attention.
I love being out in the nature.
I like being out in nature, waiting on people, and, just the whole evolution. If I'm going to be out in nature, I'd rather go be out in nature, either be out on a boat or riding on the bike or, whatever it is. Just sitting around, it's just not my thing.
Yeah. Well, my boyfriend's always really been competitive and like sports.
Okay.
So that's like his way he gets that out.
Okay.
Golf.
Well,
that's his sport.
Yeah, it's a sport now.
Well, anything to get his mind off the fact that he used to live in New Jersey, right?
Yeah, I used to play hockey. So.
What's that?
He used to play hockey.
Did he? Was he any good?
Yeah, he's just super competitive.
Okay.
So golf goes more.
Well, he can be super competitive and still not be any good.
Yeah. Well, no, he was really good at everything. Like, he likes football, but he said, I'm not made for football because he's 5'8". So he's like, no, that's why I play golf. He wants to be able to win if he plays.
And what sports do you like?
I don't know. I don't really play any sports now. I used to do gymnastics growing up, like competitive. Then after that, I just work out.
Okay. So what do you do to work out now?
Mostly like high intensity interval training. Little videos on YouTube. We could find them.
All right, so you work out more on your own, not like in a gym?
Yeah, I'm not competitive, and I don't like the gym. I don't like being around people when I work out.
Okay.
I'd be by myself.
I like the gym, but once COVID came in, I kind of converted an area in my house into a gym, so that's where I do it now. But I gotta say, CrossFit. Whoever came up with a CrossFit was a genius, right? I know a lot of people that do CrossFit, and actually I just haven't gotten around to it, but they pay a substantial amount of money to do this CrossFit. Basically, you go in, and they give you a list of stuff to do. You're swinging hammers at junkyard tires that somebody pulled out of the junkyard. You're pulling sleds. It's all stuff that you can pull out of junkyards with minimal outlay for cash. It's an excellent business model, and you get people to pay a ton of money to do it.
Yeah, they're doing the ropes, like pushing ropes.
Yeah, I like it. I gotta go try it here one of these days. See what all the hype is about.
Oh, have you seen Orange Theory? You heard of it?
No.
Oh,
what's that?
It's in like an exercise place in Vero, and it's kind of like a culture. They have like culture there. Okay. Really big culture.
Yeah, actually, the facility. I think I actually have seen that. So, what kind of culture is in there?
Well, they just have a really big branding, and they go for a little bit further. They're kind of like personal trainer classes, but like with a group of people, and like get like a wristband. They show you like your heart rate on the screen. Okay. And like you're with a group of people. I don't know. It's. I've been to like a few of their classes, but.
Well, I know. Katie from our Maryland office just convinced me to run. We're doing a 5K charity run in the fall. It's going to be some sort of a foam glow run or something like that. So it'll be interesting. So we're going to do it as a team with all our Maryland peeps. So maybe we can get some of our Florida people to come on up with us as well. What do you think?
You think that's a part of the run?
What's that?
From Florida to Maryland?
Well, yeah, that'd be a long run.
Yeah.
So is that where they throw colors, like colorful?
I'm not 100% sure. Okay. She said she wanted to do it, and the rest of the team up there wanted to do it. So I was like, yeah, you know what? How bad can it possibly be?
Yeah, right? I think we've marketed those before, and they look like a lot of fun.
Yeah, they have a lot of different stuff. And at the end of the day, it's a 5K.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
That's like 2.5 miles or something.
Yeah, 2.5 miles.
That's not too bad.
And they call it a walk or run. So, so. Now, I did one some years ago, actually, with to support Children's Miracle Network with the Remax office I was with up there. And it was so funny because I showed up with the whole brokerage, right? And I show up, and my broker's fiance at the time, he says, "Oh, Chris, you ought to run with Barbara's daughter." So I was like, "Okay, I don't know why you said that, but sure, why not?" Until she showed up, and she ran track in college, and she had just come out of college.
She's serious.
I was like, I tried to keep up for a while, but I was like, no. We're gonna slow us back down. I'll see. I'll be right behind you. Go on without me.
I'll catch you.
But no, eventually, you got to stay active. So it's all good. But as a matter of fact, when I get out of here, I'm actually gonna go meet some people and go the other way. We're gonna have a couple drinks down at Hiram's. So we'll do it a little bit different. So you got to balance it out, right?
Yeah.
So, but all good stuff, and I hope you have fun with your company. That sounds like some fun. And they're here till when?
Till Friday and Saturday.
Okay. All right. Well, I hope you have fun with that, and I hope you're enjoying your time. Right now, I got a nice quiet house, so I'm going to enjoy that as much as I can. So, if you need to hide out, let me know. We got an extra room we could probably stash you in. So, but no, that's cool. I hope you enjoy it. And what about you, Jesse? What are you doing for dinner tonight?
Oh man, I think we're ordering pizza tonight, and I'm gonna watch the Panthers and the Heat.
All right, nice.
Speaking of sports,
well, sounds
having
good.
Sports night, yeah.
All right, good. Well, I hope you have a great evening. Everybody else out there, have a good one. Stay safe. Don't forget to give us a call. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us to your new home. We'll see you next week. We got a lot of good stuff happening. And we got a couple of episodes here where Kayla's going to be hosting it again because I'm going to have to step out for a minute. So, but make sure you tune in for those especially. She's great. So we'll see you guys here soon. Bye, everybody.